Hello, my name is Joe Buahin. Today I'm going to teach you how you can start your poultry farm in a very simple way. Poultry farming business is very lucrative in Ghana, but the demand is higher than the supply, and for that matter, people resort to importing frozen chickens from outside Ghana. There is high demand for poultry products in Ghana, but many people find it difficult entering into this business because there is seemingly lack of capital. So today I'm going to teach you how you can start in a simple and small way so that you live in your dream of becoming a big poultry farmer in Ghana. Before you start your poultry farming, you need the following six skills or facilities: plan of your business, location for the business, supplies for the business, how you can brood your chickens, how you can care for your chickens and hens, and the last one, how you harvest your eggs and chickens. When we talk of business plan, we are talking about writing down your vision, mission, goals, objectives for the poultry farm business that you want to enter. But if you cannot pay for a formal business plan or professional business plan, you can do it in your simple way so that you will not need huge capital. What you can do is to, like I said, you should write down in your own small way what you want to achieve, what your dream for the entire poultry business is, the planned market for the poultry farm that you are engaging in. You need all these things to guide you as to the direction you are moving. If you have this as a guide, it will help in a long way to start your poultry farm business. Your plan should also embody the amount of capital required to start the business. In your case, as a starter or a small business owner who want to start something small, you can think about the number of chickens you want to rear for the start. You can also think about the cost of feed to, to feed the number that you are starting with. You can also talk about the cage or the pen that you make for the chickens. In my case, I started with 10 chickens at a cost of 170 Ghana cedis. I also bought unroofed cage for 250 Ghana cedis. After that, I tried to make it a point to roof the cage on my own. So if you have the resources, you can avoid the cost of the cage by finding your own materials, wooden and roofing, and then put your own cage in shape. If you do that, then the cost of the cage, that's for the 150 Ghana cedis, will be avoided. So to start with, though you need capital to start a big poultry farm, but to start it on a gradual basis and to learn the risks and the good associated with poultry farming, I suggest you start it in a small way. No excuses. This cage, you wouldn't need any big area to put it. It's just in a yard. And you can use this cage to learn a lot about how the poultry behave, how risky they can be, how you can manage them to a successful end. Because I don't have much time on my side to put it, I'm not a full-time farmer. I had to buy feed. A bag of 50 kg feed costs around 340 Ghana cedis and some few medications. So you as a starter and maybe a full-time farmer, you can prepare your own feed. You can use other alternative measures to get feed for your chicken. Now, people are innovatively resorting to maggots as a substitute for the high cost of poultry feed. In a small, small way, you can also prepare your own feed from maize. You can also resort to hair ants and many other more because you are starting in a small way. By so doing, the cost of starting this small business will be very low. And for that matter, you can learn a lot about how the poultry farm business is done. In the normal course of business, you will have to think about location of the business. But in our case, as a small farm holder, you want to start something small. Location shouldn't be a burden. In my situation, like this small cage, I just put it in some corner at my house so that the burden of looking for big farmland, the burden of looking for big infrastructure is suspended for the start. Meanwhile, the business itself can keep going. So you avoid the excuse that I don't have land, I don't have location, I don't have infrastructure to start. To avoid that excuses, you have to start in your own small way. While doing it, you keep planning, you keep resorting to other means of getting your business grown in the near future. The third thing you have to think about is how to get your supplies. When we talk about supply, we are talking about the day old chicks, the chicken coop, feeders, drinkers, cages, and so on and so forth. By all these things, as a small farm owner, you can do it by using local materials. You are not going to be so technical, such that the amount of money you have will not be enough to start the business. The next thing you have to think about also is how to brood your chickens. When you talk about brooding your chicken, we are talking about the heat that you provide for the chicken, the care, the medications, the feed, the heat, and other care that you provide for the chicken between the period of 1 day and 8 weeks so that they will not die. All these things come together, we call it brooding. That's what you will do. The kind of medicine you give to the chickens, the kind of heat, the kind of resources that the feed that you should give to the chickens so that they will survive this period of 1 day to 8 weeks. This is what we call brooding. The fifth point is about how you care for the chickens and the hens. When we are talking about care, we are talking about the experience, the knowledge you require to take good care of the chickens. With this, you can resort to consulting experienced people in the industry. You can consult veterinary officers. You can also learn from YouTubes and other internet resources that are available. By so doing, you'll be able to take good care of your chickens. So for the care, mostly you have to learn. You learn from the book, you learn from the YouTube, but you personally have to consult people like veterinary officers who have experience in the field. Also, you can also resort to consulting people in the industry who have gone through the stages of the poultry farm and have acquired enough experience.